The Oriental Orthodox churches form one of the oldest and most historically rich branches of Christianity, consisting of ancient communities such as the Coptic Orthodox Church of Egypt, the Armenian Apostolic Church, the Syriac Orthodox Church, the Ethiopian and Eritrean Orthodox Tewahedo churches, and the Malankara Orthodox Church of India, all of which trace their roots back to the earliest centuries of the Christian faith and have preserved their own languages, liturgies, traditions, and spiritual practices for over a millennium and a half, maintaining a deep sense of continuity with the ancient world. And even though they are united by shared theology and history, they each express their faith through unique cultural identities shaped by their regions, languages, and historical experiences, creating a family of churches that is both unified and diverse, ancient and living, traditional and vibrant, and their survival across centuries of political upheaval, cultural change, and global shifts stands as a testament to their resilience, their devotion, and their commitment to preserving the spiritual heritage passed down from the earliest generations of believers, making the Oriental Orthodox Communion not just a group of churches but a living thread of history stretching from the ancient world all the way into the present day. Some Oriental Orthodox churches preserve ancient liturgical languages like Coptic, Ge'ez, Syriac, or Armenian in their worship services, creating a deep connection to the earliest centuries of Christianity. Symbolic, they are major spiritual seasons that include long periods like the Great Fast, their version of Lent, the Fast of the Apostles, the Fast of the Virgin Mary, and many others. And these fasts often involve abstaining from all animal products, sometimes even from oil, creating a deeply disciplined lifestyle that connects believers to the early Christian monks who shaped these practices. Fasting is not just about food, it is tied to prayer, humility, community, and preparation for major feasts, and in many Oriental Orthodox cultures, families cook special fasting meals, gather for long services, and treat the fasting season as a time of spiritual renewal. Different Oriental Orthodox communities have slightly different fasting calendars, but all of them share the belief that fasting is a powerful way to grow closer to God, honor ancient tradition, and unite the church across generations. For many believers, these fasts are part of their identity, something they grew up with, something their grandparents practiced, and something that ties them to a spiritual heritage older than most countries on earth. Some Oriental Orthodox churches use ancient forms of chanting that fill the entire worship space with a deep, echoing, almost otherworldly sound that has been passed down through countless generations. These chants are not modern melodies or simple songs but carefully preserved musical traditions rooted in the earliest centuries of Christianity, shaped by monks, desert fathers, and ancient communities who believed that worship should lift the soul beyond ordinary speech, which is why the chanting often uses unique scales, rhythms, and tones that sound completely different from Western church music and carry a sense of timelessness that instantly transports listeners into a sacred atmosphere. Each Oriental Orthodox tradition has its own musical identity. The Coptic Church uses deep, resonant melodies with cymbals and triangle. The Syriac Church uses haunting, poetic chants in the ancient Aramaic language. The Armenian Church uses rich, classical-sounding harmonies, and the Ethiopian and Eritrean churches use rhythmic, drum-supported chants that connect worship to centuries of African Christian heritage, and all of these styles reflect the culture, history, and spiritual worldview of the communities that preserved them. For many believers, these chants are more than music. They are a living inheritance, a way of praying with the same sounds their ancestors used, a way of keeping their identity alive, and a way of experiencing worship not just with the mind but with the entire body and soul, making Oriental Orthodox chanting one of the most distinctive and powerful elements of their tradition.